Matrix. Matrix. I am a mad Viking artist, a free sovereign spirit. I am a mad sorcerer, casting spells and performing exorcisms. Fenrir is my wolf pet. No guilt, no regrets. Fuck this. Through a matrix of demons, liars, zombies. I am a mad Viking seer, warrior, destroyer of demons. Matrix.
Fuck your lie-ridden,
rat-infested,
cockroach-loving
Matrix.
Fuck your
demonic,
evil
asshole.
Shit.
Fuck your
hell realm,
demonic evil. Matrix.
Fuck your Matrix. Fuck your
Matrix.
Matrix. A Matrix. Matrix.
Hello, everyone. Hello. These are some cute little baby crows for you to start this off. Alchemical gold. Oh no. How did that get in there? Why are you so angry? Why are they so angry? Demons, just angry demons. Ow. Anyway, this is some darkness here. Looks like darkness. What are we looking at? Darkness and light. Darkness and light. What are you going to do? Are you going to avoid the darkness? You going to pretend there's no darkness here? What's all this about? Darkness. Darkness. The darkness. The darkness. The darkness. Dungeons. Looks like dungeons and catacombs. What's going on here? This looks like dark occultist stuff. Pillars and... What is this? I want to talk about spirit. I want to give you some thoughts on spirit. Thoughts on spirit and darkness and light. Not love and light. Darkness and light. Thoughts on spirit. Thoughts on spirit. What do you mean by spirit? Well, everything is downstream from spirit. Everything. How so? Consciousness, mind, awareness, material, physicality. Thought is downstream from spirit. Race, art, culture, architecture, civilization. Now, are those things downstream from race? Yes, but race itself is downstream from spirit. You have to unchain yourself to see what I'm saying. To see what I'm saying, to visualize, to see in a very real, actual, visual, literal way, to see what I'm saying. To see truly, like my ravens and crows see truly. Aren't they brilliant? Oh, that's a rumblefish. It's a toucan. What's going on here? What am I showing you? Why am I showing you these birds and storm clouds and beams of light, sunshine through the clouds? And wow, look at this. Blackbirds in flight. Wonderful. Starlings. Isn't that glorious? Brilliant, glorious. Brilliant and glorious. Just look. Everything from falcons to hawks in flight. An eagle, bald eagle, American. Oh, there's a raven. Snowy owls, Canadian snowy owls. Oh, there's a glorious owl perched there. Isn't that amazing? But why am I showing you this? Weeping willow. Weeping willow. Oh my. Looks like a barren landscape, burned out trees. Here's one of my ravens. Look at him. That went by too quickly. I hope you understand. I hope you see. I hope you see truly. I'm trying to help you. Believe it or not, you don't have to believe me. What most humans do is they believe liars and they doubt truth speakers. You're inverted. You're warped as a species. You're backwards. You have everything upside down, inside out, and backwards. What do I mean? You look like you're walking around with t-shirts on, turned inside out and backwards. They don't fit you. You look ridiculous. What you're lining up to follow is fucking absurd. It's ridiculous. You're following obvious lying puppets. And the only time you're skeptical is when a truth-speaking being like me comes along and tells you the truth as it is and shows you and proves it to you. I've proven it to you what this realm is. You don't want to see. Most of you on earth. There's hardly any of you that want to see. So you show me something. I show you what this realm is. I've shown you. And you show me that humans don't want the truth. You don't give a fuck about truth. Finkelstein made a video earlier saying that there is no truth here at all. He talks about being part of the truth community. He claims there's no truth. He says truth is just entertainment. Hanko Flamio says truth is just a feeling. A lot of you humans follow stupid shit. You hear some creepy creature demon say something and you line up and your ears get it like Dumbo sized. You open your ears and go, oh, is there no truth here? Does truth matter or mean anything? Is there good and evil? Is there right and wrong? And you perk up your ears. Or a creature says, truth is just a feeling. There's really no truth. You fall for anything, you humans. You really do. Most of you on earth. It could be billions of you. You don't want real truth that's observable, that makes sense, that fits together. You've shown me that over the decades I've done this. When I leave here, I'll never be back. I'll never make an attempt here to teach another being because most of you are unteachable. You're unteachable. There's nothing that gets through to you. I could provide, and I have, mountains of evidence, sky high, stacked up into the clouds, that would take years for you to go through all of it. And I've proven my case. And most of you want to believe lying demons. It's what you humans do. It's what you're good at. You're expert at that. And you're terrible at spotting truth on your own. Terrible. Does that hurt your feelings? Then you should say, is it true or not? Get beyond your feelings, humans. Is it true or not? Are most on earth terrible at spotting truth? Even with tremendous help, are you terrible at seeing the truth? Because I don't believe you care about the truth. That's why it's difficult for you to see the truth, because you don't care about the truth. Back on topic. I jotted down a couple notes, not much, just a few things that I want to cover. Spirit is first. Spirit is connected with consciousness. Can spirits be connected to one another? Yes. Does it mean we're all one? No. We're individual spirits. Individual spiritual beings. But could I have a connection with you? Sure. I have one with my girlfriend. Here, I suspect we have a spiritual connection beyond the body. Could I have a connection with certain beings on my channel spiritually? Spiritually, not sexually. Spiritually. Get your mind out of the gutter. Spiritually, could I be connected with Salty Siren and Wendy, for a couple examples? Yes. Yes, I could be. Could I be connected spiritually with some males on my channel that are part of my team? Yes. In a non-sexual spiritual way? Yes. Spirit is first. Spirit is connected with consciousness, with awareness, with knowing, with insights, connected with truth. If you're the kind of spirit, and I'm emphasizing this, the kind of spirit that I am, does it mean that all spirits are connected with truth? Are all spirits the same as me? No, they're not. Clearly, a lot of spirits, a lot of beings that, let's say, we'll assume have a spirit in this realm, seem to have no connection with truth, no care for it, and no connection with it. They don't care. Just like evil spirits, lying is like breathing for demons. Does it mean they have no spirit? No, it doesn't mean that necessarily at all. They could be evil, demonic spirits. But for them, lying is like breathing. It just comes naturally to them. They don't have to think about it. Lying is like breathing for demons. Now, what about spirits like mine? We're connected with truth. We're not only seeking truth, we seek to speak and share truth. Even though we're rejected most of the time in this realm, it's painful. Not just, I get over the sting of rejection. It's more than that. It's just the constant mockery of truth, the hatred for truth in this realm. You spend a lifetime here, you'll see it, if you're aware. Everything is downstream from spirit. That includes race, culture, art, civilization, organization, architecture, design. All that can be created, designed, invented, and thought is downstream from spirit. Spirit comes first. Spirit is primary. Spirit is paramount. Spirit is at the top. Everything's downstream from that. Or it's at the top of the waterfall. Everything flows downstream from spirit. Spirit is first, primary, paramount. Do you understand? I'm saying it that way on purpose. I want to reach your spirit. I want to permeate your spirit. I want to make sure it sinks in so that you fully understand. Whether you agree or not is up to you. I'm not trying to force agreement. I'm seeking understanding and comprehension, which is extremely difficult in this realm to do, because most beings assume they get things when they don't. They don't pay attention long enough to understand. They don't ponder long enough. If it's an hour-long video, they believe they've gotten it in 2 seconds or 2 minutes. You don't. You don't have it. It's deeper than that. Because if you did, this realm would be full of beings that understand. And it's quite the opposite. It's filled with beings that do not understand anything that matters. Anything like eternal spirit. What is spirit? Consciousness, truth. What they look at is just material, surface level shit. Spirit is first. Spirit is connected with consciousness, knowing, insights, truth, creativity, insights, invention, thought, ideas, inspiration, imagination, art, culture, race. It's all downstream from spirit. Spirit is first. Now, if you understand this, what I just said, this realm will make more sense. the whole realm will make more sense. Now, why am I hated? Is it just because of the way I look or the way I speak or that I tease demons? No, it's much deeper than that. Much deeper. How so? I'm hated for what kind of spirit I am. I'm spiritually hated. I'm spiritually feared and spiritually despised. And they envy what I am as a spirit, right down to that level. It's beyond just they hate me for my channel, for my words, for my teasing, for my jokes, for my personality, for my confidence. It's deeper than that. They hate me because of the spirit that I am and how strong I am and how envious they are of me at a spiritual level. Now it will start to make more sense. Now maybe you're hated as well. Maybe you felt that in your life. Some of you watching or listening. You might relate in some way. Maybe partially, maybe fully. I don't know. I don't know for sure. But some of you may relate to what I'm saying. And it might start to explain your life a little bit clearer. You might start to understand. Oh, I get it now. They didn't really know me. I didn't think they knew me, but they hated me. Well, maybe they hated your spirit, even if they didn't know you too well personally or physically. In the physical realm, they hate your spirit. They hate what you are. Do you understand? We're in a spiritual realm. It's a matrix, but it's still a spiritual, spirit-driven realm. Now, some spirits, I would say, you might disagree, but I would say this is a realm filled with envy-driven spirits, evil spirits, hateful spirits, envious spirits, envy-driven spirits, hate-driven spirits, not truth-driven. Now, I would say my spirit, you can't sum me up so simply, but if I had to, I would say I'm a truth-driven spirit. Truth drives me. So does art, creativity, imagination. But most of all, truth and care for truth itself. I have care for the truth itself. Maybe that will make sense to you one day. Maybe it won't. But I've been seeking to understand the truth of reality, not just this matrix, reality itself, existence itself, spirit itself, my entire, if you want to call it a lifetime here within this matrix. Because I care about it. It's important to me. I'm not paid money, shekels, to do that. I'm not given degrees to do that, or trophies, or awards, or titles, or accolades, or status, or fame. None of that. I'm doing it without any of that. I'm not seeking any of that. I am a truth-seeking spirit. I am truth-driven. I'm driven to try to understand at the deepest levels the truth of what this is. And I do not believe that most in this realm, based on my observations, I don't think they're doing that. I think a lot of them will sum it up stupidly and call it a game, they'll label it anything that it isn't, that it can be proven that it isn't that. They don't care if they're speaking the truth or not. They'll make video after video for years calling this realm and this system something that it is not. It is not just a game. A lot of them call it that. Benedictless, Lolita, the list goes on. You could probably find 100, 500, 1,000 channels in a matter if you look for them a little bit. And then in this month, there's lots of them calling it a game. But it isn't a game. It doesn't even fit the criteria for a game as humans call things a game. It doesn't fit. Do they care if it's untrue? No, they don't care. They're quite willing to call this whole realm and this system something that it is not. Do you understand? These beings that you believe, some of you believe, are running quote unquote truth channels, are absolute lying demons. And some of you just can't grasp it, that they'll lie to you for money. I don't know what's wrong with you, because beings in this realm lie to you for money every day, all damn day long, all day long. That fuels this realm, lies for shekels. It's one of the most common things. It's some of you are just, it's so weird. You're so naive. I could take you to the Great Lakes, the biggest freshwater lakes in the world, and take you to one Great Lake and drive, go to another one. And you could be like, water is wet? It's like, yeah, dummy. Yeah. Demons lie. Water's wet. Demons lie for money, for power, for fame, for clout, for control. They lie and lie and lie, and they don't care about you. I don't know why that's difficult for humans to understand, but it is for some. Am I doing these channels for profit? All these videos, live streams, the music that I make? No. No. I'm not getting a cent from this. So it's not driven by profit, by shekels. So that should be a clue for you to start thinking, oh, this guy isn't doing it for money. So why is he so passionate about this? Because it's true. And I know it's true, what I'm saying. And I'm trying to help you see it, to help you, if you're a good spirit, have a chance to get out of a hell realm. Because that's the right thing to do. To oppose evil and to try to help any good that I can help. That's why I'm so passionate about this, because I know what this realm is. So that's why it's all for free. There's no price tag. I'm not selling truth as a product. I'm handing it to you and saying, here, look at this. Listen to this. Feel this. See this. Hear this. Try to understand my message. What am I exposing? What am I revealing? Well, I'm revealing the realm you're in, for starters. That's not all I've done. That's not all. I've shown you evil all over YouTube, evil demon channels. I've exposed dozens and dozens and dozens over the years. And that's not all I've done either. And if you think I'm just patting myself in the back or hyping myself up, you just lost, and I can't help you. I know there's a lot in this realm I can't help. I've tried for a long time to help humans, and I think most of you, there's no way to help you. You're walking blind, and any time a being like me tries to help you, you grab another black blindfold and you put it on top, and you're layering them. 3 blindfolds thick, 4, 5 layers, 6, 7. Some of you, it seems like you have 33 fucking blindfolds on your face, over your eyes. Maybe more, maybe 333, maybe 666. It looks ridiculous. Some of you humans do anything to avoid looking at the truth. And then you plug your ears because you don't want to hear it. And then you'll claim that you care about the truth. It's remarkable. It just is. It's the way most of you are in this realm. If there were a lot of truth seekers, there'd be so many coming to my channel, flooding in. There'd be thousands a day subscribing. The numbers would be huge. There'd be millions of views per video. Like some channels already get, pushing shit. They'll get 5 million, 10. I don't see that. I don't see 2, 5, 8 million views, 10 million, 12 million views on a video, 100 million. I see it on shit on YouTube, but I don't see it on my videos ever. That should show you something. If you pay attention and if you stop thinking he just wants views, you start realizing there aren't that many humans seeking truth. What I'm saying to you is true. There's few humans that seek truth in this realm, the entire place. And that's very revealing about what this place is, whether you want to face that or not. If you don't face the truth, it doesn't go away. It's still there. If you don't face evil, it's still there. You can run and hide under your bed, but it's still there. You can dive under a laundry basket or pile of clothes for the laundry, and hide. Still there. Go hide in the woods, like some humans do. Go become a homesteader. Go somewhere and hide. Become reclusive. Live off the grid. Still an evil hell realm. You can't run. You can't hide. You can't get free in a hell realm. You have to learn what this place is, where you are, what operates it, and understand it. And say, you know what? I'm going to face it with courage. That's empowering. To face the truth. And to say, you know what? I know what it is, and I'm going to do everything to get out. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not asking you to copy me, follow me, anything. You could choose. You could say, you know what, Stephen? I like this place. I want to go another spin in the bin. I want to be, you could tell me that you want to be reincarnated. That's your choice. I wouldn't spend a second of my life after that trying to convince you not to. I'd say, all right. Hey, it's your choice. Do I think it's a wise choice? No. But do I respect your ability to make that decision? In a sense. I think it's foolish, but I also at the same time have to respect your ability, and I'm not going to try to coax you or convince you to join me. I would say, all right, you really want to be reincarnated? I'm not going to try to stop you. You might as well stop watching my channel, though. Like, what's the point? Why be around me? It's not just that you're opposed. You like this realm. You want to come back. And I'm going to do everything I'm going to do everything in my ability, everything possible, or some might even say some of the impossible, to shut this down. Any way that I can. Am I going to work and waste my energy trying to convince you to join me and to not choose reincarnation? No. No, you can do what you want. You have that free will choice, in my view. Monsters might try to fuck with your free will, but I won't. You're free to choose that. Go ahead. I've warned you it's going to get a lot worse. I've warned you it's a spin of the roulette wheel. You might be reincarnated as a child that's never able to move, that has no independence. You might be a child that's in pain every day. Your whole existence here might be painful. With no learning, no fun, no good experience. Just pain. That could be you. There's already beings living that way here. I've shown some of them. A lot of you don't remember. You don't focus. You don't pay attention. You treat it the way Finkelstein said, like it's entertainment. He calls truth entertainment. That's what he calls it. Some of you do behave that way. You don't take it seriously as something to study. You should be studying this realm like a detective studying a crime scene, and not just giggling about it, but serious about it, sincere about it, saying, I want to solve this crime. I'm going to study the evidence like a detective on a crime scene. And this is a massive crime scene, whether you realize that or not. Some of you probably don't. What do I mean by a crime scene? This whole realm, the whole thing. Massive amounts of crimes have been committed here. Murders, unsolved murders, rapes, abuse of children, abuse of the elderly, abuse of animals. Massive, massive spiritual crimes. For who knows how long, for sure. No one knows that when this began. But it's a massive crime scene. It might be the biggest crime scene ever to exist anywhere in all of existence. We might be in the worst massive crime scene ever. It's been a bloodbath in here. And a lot of you don't recognize it because it's not happening to you every day. Or in this particular incarnation of yours. It's all around you, though. Death, torture, murder, suffering, abuse, disease. On and on and on. Slavery, imprisonment, starvation. Pain, suffering, beyond imagination. And people just pretend, what? They're like, what? This place isn't bad. They just have no care about what's going on. None. To even look. No care to even look. That's most of you on earth. That's your families. That's your uncles, cousins, might be your parents, might be your brother, sister, might be your children, could be your adult children. You might have grandchildren that are that way, that are 20 years old, some of you, that could not give a fuck about the suffering of children, of animals, of 80-year-olds being abused in nursing homes. They don't care. There's abuse and suffering and torture and neglect all around you in this realm. And few give a shit. They just pretend it doesn't exist. So long as in the moment they're comfortable and they have their beer or their weed or whatever it is. Look at the Panelverse. That's the way they are. I show you that all the time. I show you what humans are. They don't give a fuck about the suffering of others. They don't care. I've shown you the lack of care. I've made videos on that topic of care. Cremation of care and creation of care. I've tried to show you so many spiritual lessons and teachings, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't matter what term you use. Spiritual wisdom. I've tried. I've tried to the point where it's painful for me to try, knowing it's going to reach so few. And I'm saying to myself, should I spend more time with my loved ones rather than teach beings that just don't seem to want to get it? They seem unteachable. Most on earth. It's nothing personal at all. It's just most beings in this realm don't want to learn at all. They don't want to learn. They don't want to face the truth. What do I mean by the truth? It's observably true. How many diseases, how much pain, how much suffering, child abuse, torture, all the things I show on my channel, genetic disorders, on and on and on and on. You go through my videos, it's all there. So when you say, what do you mean? What I would respond to you is, you haven't watched my content then, if you're asking what I mean. Either you haven't watched it or you haven't paid fucking attention. You'll say, I watched your videos, but what do you mean? You didn't pay attention. There's something wrong with you. Look at my Esoterica series and now my Alchemical Gold series. It's all right there. And other series, God's Plan. I've made series of videos. Series after series. Countless videos. Showing you these things. Not just saying it. And then there's live streams and there's live footage. And I'm showing you and showing you and showing you and showing you. I'm not just telling you this is the truth. And no, I'm showing it. I'm showing evidence. I'm doing what so many other channels wouldn't do. They don't spend enough time to do it. They don't go through and say, here's my evidence. Look. You can even travel to these places and see it yourself. Go to Kensington, Philadelphia, if you have to. Take a flight, see it yourself and say, I saw this on YouTube. I thought Stephen was fooling us, but it's real. It is real. Go to Hastings Street, that area in Vancouver. I think it's the East End, the shithole. Go ahead. You'll see massive drug use, drug abuse, homelessness, creepy creatures, destroyed beings, hopelessness, massive amount, massive. Open drug use, every kind of drug you could imagine. People bent over on tranquilizers. Fentanyl, tranks, you name it. People dead bodies in alleyways you'll see. You'll see all kinds of horrific stuff. Ones with flesh-eating disease, wounds. It's like a zombie movie. And you'll say, holy shit, it's real what he said. I think some of you are so paranoid and delusional, you can't believe it's real till you're right there and zombies are grabbing your shoulder and saying, give me drugs, give me money, and they're harassing you. Maybe then you'd find it real. Honestly, I think some of you are so far gone, you can laugh it off if you want. But a lot of you paranoid truthers, you're more likely to believe in Aaron Gaywood telling you that I'm a rock star in a European band or something. You believe the absurd, and when you're shown truth with observable evidence, stacked miles high mountains of evidence, you can't face it. That's human, whether you want to acknowledge that or not. Otherwise, there'd be millions on channels like mine, and there aren't, and there never will be. I don't expect there to be. You can keep not understanding, but you don't want to face. You're telling me by your actions that you don't want to face what humans are. That's really what you're doing. You're saying, Stephen, I don't want to ever see humans the way you're describing them. You can't face it. Well, then you're more likely to return here. You can call that sad and say, that's sad. It's true. Because you're not willing to see it, and you won't be willing to break free and just let go and say, I can't help them. I know that already, long before I try to leave this realm. I can't help the vast majority here. I've tried my best. I put in, it must be tens of thousands of hours trying to break through. Now, it shouldn't require that work. In my view, it should be much easier to reach people with truth if they want truth, but they don't want truth. And you've shown me that en masse. Humanity has shown me that they don't want truth. Now, some of you, rare exceptions, handfuls. That's all, handfuls. Out of the entire realm, goddamn handfuls, want any truth. How can I say that? Because I see it every day. Very few people are looking for real truth here. You'll gobble up drama, you'll gobble up shit, you gobble up absurd Lolita style stuff and alien type stuff and Pleiadians and all this kind of stuff. You'll do it forever, most of you. You'll do it for decades, you'll do it for lifetimes. And I think you'll do it forever, some of you. You'll be waiting for the UFOs to come save you 1,000 lifetimes from now, which won't even be a millisecond after I get out. That's how long it can go by here. You just can't get the time differential. I've tried to explain things. I've tried to explain it in clear, understandable, simple ways and break it down for you and make it easy. And I think very few get it. You'll say, why hasn't it ended yet? You just can't understand. You just can't do it. If I left tonight, half a millisecond or less would go by. It would be timelessness for me, but thousands of your lifetimes could go by, and I just got out of the matrix and haven't even begun trying to shut it down yet. And you could live 1,000 full lifetimes in here. Time is false in here. It's artificial. It's a construct. I've tried to get this through to people. It doesn't exist beyond here. It's not the same, which I know humans have great difficulty with. It's so frustrating because you just think it's the same everywhere. You can experience timelessness for eternity outside of here and never get bored. But in here, you could suffer 1,000 lifetimes, and I haven't even begun. I've gotten out of the matrix, but haven't begun shutting it down. So that's the risk that you take by not taking it seriously, getting yourself out. You could spend a lot of lifetimes here, getting degraded, enduring massive suffering beyond what I can describe. I already show you massive suffering with certain individuals in this realm, including disabled people, what they go through. Would you want 1,000 lifetimes that are much worse? Not 1,000 hours of suffering or 1,000 days. 1,000 or more, thousands of lifetimes. I don't know how you couldn't take it seriously. That's what baffles me and frustrates me. You should. You shouldn't have to be a human lie detector to be able to see that I'm serious and sincere. And there are reasons for that. Because I already see what this realm is. Why is he so passionate? Why is he talking like this? Because I think it's very important. I'm trying to get the message across to people. I'm trying to make it unforgettable so that you really understand what I'm saying. And you're not just, yeah, I understand. You flipping about it like, oh, yeah, I understand. I get it. No, it's not something like that. And if you are like that, I sincerely don't want you around me. I want beings that are serious about this, that are sincere, that are caring, care about the truth, that are spiritual beings. And I know I'm in a hell realm full of demons that play demon games and lie and deceive and are two-faced Janices. I've experienced all of that for many years. I don't want that for myself for eternity. I can't have peace with two-faced, lying, deceptive, disloyal, stab me in the back, turncoat, manipulative, gaslighting, lying, mask-wearing demons around me. I can't. And I want peace and freedom, including for myself. And that's not selfish. I'm worn out. I'm tired. I'm tired of it here. I was tired of it here long ago. I was tired of it here before any of you knew me on YouTube, before I started making truth videos years ago. I was tired. I felt like I was dying years ago, and I was very sick before I started these channels. And I said right at the beginning, this is my last ditch effort to try to help people. I didn't know how much longer I would be alive. And I still did this. And some of you don't understand. It's just something for you to mock, saying, oh yeah, you look sick, and that's what you do. You're sadistic. A lot of you have done that towards me for years. I'm not crying about it. I'm letting you know, I see you. I see what many of you are. You can't fool me pretending you're good spirits when you're demons. You would take tremendous sick pleasure in seeing me hurt, tortured, dying slowly, all of that stuff. All the things you say is what you would love. You're sick demons. This realm is full of them. And a lot of you on my channel that are regulars still don't quite see it. I know that too. I know it. But I hope for your sake, you see it before they're around your bedside. Before you get old, if you grow old, and you have that dying moment in the hospital, or at home, or at hospice, wherever it happens. Because the demons are going to come. Some of them will be walking up in meat suits, and others will be visiting you that only you'll be able to see in that room. Chances are, unless you have a being that has, we'll say, special abilities tuned in to be able to see them. And you'll see what I mean. And it might be scary then because you didn't listen to what I was saying. You're in a demonic realm, a demonic hell realm. It shouldn't be a surprise that there's demons all around. But some of you, it will be because you don't take it seriously. You're here kind of giggling, like don't judge me or one of those creatures. It's a joke to you. You don't take it seriously. That's at your own peril. There will most likely be a cost to you spiritually for laughing it off and treating it like it's a joke. It's no joke. That's what this place is. Doesn't go by your belief or disbelief. A lot of you are just retarded humans. You shake your head saying, I don't believe that. Doesn't matter if you believe it. Just like it wouldn't matter if you believed it or not that bullets can harm you. They can. Or knives or swords. They can harm you, even if you say you don't believe. Someone could take a knife. Some of the knives I have are more like short swords and decapitate you. Right in the moment before you just said, I don't believe it can hurt me. You don't have to believe. Some of you are just that retarded. You think your belief or disbelief governs all. You'll say, I don't believe in magic. Magic can still be done. Doesn't rely on your fucking belief. That's ego. You're so egotistical to think that your belief or disbelief controls all of reality. No, that's your ego telling you bullshit. And you're full of shit. Most of you are. You don't have knowledge. You just have ego. You don't have knowledge. You don't have willpower. You don't have strength, focus, imagination. Most of you humans just have ego. You're ego-driven and envy-driven beings. You're full of shit. And you belong here. Don't like it? Too fucking bad.